Today, 24th of November 2023, is the 12th day after Amavaka Poya Day, devoted to the Noble Supreme Narada Munidun. As mentioned in our first 11 videos, we need to offer offerings, alms to the Supreme. Through this, we gain positive energy to bestow to the 12th Lord Buddha, the 12th deceased close friend or relative, gods and goddesses, and on the other hand to the devils and vampires to come out from those forms and become human beings and stop the cycle of rebirth and attain nirvana. Offering of handmade utensils or handmade objects or handicrafts called Nishpadana Puja to the 12th Supreme Lord Buddha, and through these merits bestow to your 12th deceased person to transform to human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and attain nirvana. Then bestow the merits to the 12th adorable person to live a life of happiness and wellness. This exercise is taught in the form of a story through which you can understand the spiritual exercise clearly and in a memorable way. Once upon a time, there was a family who make handmade spoons out of coconut shells, trays out of palm leaves or coconut leaves, etc., and distribute to shops. The family members one day they thought of meeting the village monk to offer and get blessings to expand their business of making handmade objects such as spoons, clay pots, koi carpets, eagle broom out of eagle sticks, etc. The village monk warmly welcomed the family. This family, as decided, previously took their handmade objects to the monastery. Once they offered the handmade objects to the monk unveiled the following. Dear all, it is so nice to see that you have brought handmade objects to the temple. This is highly appreciated. The village monk, who knew that they make these objects as a business, advised the following. When you all make these objects, firstly, allocate the first to the supreme divinity that you believe in. This offering can bring wonders to you all. Eventually, you can expand your handicraft business next time. Also, once you have allocated the first lot to the Supreme and to the temple, you can use it for your use and also share the handcraft items among the neighbors and relatives who are going on a spiritual path. If you can follow this exercise daily at the exact allocated time, this practice is called Akhanda Vatavata. If you can determine to follow this practice, determining that after offering to the Supreme Divinity, I will use it for my use, this is called Dutang Puja. If you can spread this practice to the other devotees, this becomes Asadushta Puja as mentioned in the previous videos. After making the handcraft objects and offering to the Supreme and to the spiritual leader and share it with others, it becomes Anumodana Puja. In the process of making the handcraft objects, you can feel the making process in your senses and mind. This is called Shadayatana Puja. This exercise becomes the Moshada Puja by taking a deep breath to your chest. Tighten up, determine that you will do well and succeed your handcraft business very well, etc. and gradually exhale the breath. This practice can fulfill breath and offering of determination called Dhammosada Puja. The practice of offering the handmade objects to the Supreme Divinity and teaching 32 devotees to practice this exercise, you gave the Tispala Dhanya, in other words, Buddha Bhoga Puja, as in other videos. Once you practice these spiritual exercises as mentioned in our previous videos, eventually having practiced these practices, you gain supreme energy that is equivalent to a powerful magnet. Positive aura attracts and negative vibes decline or do not attract. You too also can gain this magnetic attractive power and attract good vibes and get rid of negative energy coming to your system, said the monk. After listening to this, they all worshipped the spiritual leader and went home happily and practiced this offering of handmade craft objects. They all lived a happy life and unable to succeed in their business too. Today, Mrs. Dhammika from Ambampola, holding the membership number 4, Nikini 43 12 181, contributed to disseminating this historical Dhatispala Puja as a Dhamma Dhanya or contribution for the dissemination of the Dhamma. May her wishes come true. May her deceased mother, Mrs. Hapu, gain a blessed human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and approach the path of nirvana. Also, may her close beloved father, Mr. Premadasa, live a healthy long life and enrich this current human life and succeed in all his future endeavors. Secondly, Mrs. Nisansala from Rajapihilla, holding the membership number 25, Poson 1940-463, contributed to disseminating this historical Dhatispala Puja as a Dhamma Dhanya or contribution for the dissemination of the Dhamma. May her wishes come true. May her deceased brother, Mr. Janaka Samanatunga, gain a blessed human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and approach the path of nirvana. Also, may her close beloved husband, Mr. Dampat Bhandara, live a healthy long life and enrich this current human life while excelling in all his endeavors. Also, a relative of Miss Nisansala celebrates her birthday on 2023-11-26th. May she succeed in all her future endeavors as well. Finally, Miss Mangalika Saumalata from Attaragama, holding the membership number 25, Poson 67 68 481, contributed to disseminating this historical Dhatispala Puja as a Dhamma Dhanya or contribution for the dissemination of the Dhamma. May her wishes come true. May her deceased mother, Mrs. U.L. Sumanavati, gain a blessed human life and stop the cycle of rebirth and approach the path of nirvana. Also, may her close beloved daughter, Miss Dilani Tikshana, live a healthy long life and enrich this current human life while excelling in all her endeavors. Also, she celebrated her birthday on 2023, 11/4. May she succeed in all her future endeavors as well.